Here's a 10-second SAT math shortcut. Don't open Desmos. Here's what I mean. Okay, so at first glance, you might see this and you see this big equation and you're like, oh gosh, big equation. I don't like big equations. I'm putting this into Desmos. But the thing is, it is way easier than it looks. And honestly, if you plug this into Desmos, first of all, it's gonna take you some time to plug this whole thing into Desmos. And second of all, there's so many characters and numbers here, like you might input it into Desmos wrong. And then even once it's all in there, you still have to visually look at the graph and find the circle. And if you forget the standard form of a circle equation, then that's sort of what you have to do. But the thing is, I'm gonna teach you the standard form of a circle equation right now. And then after you remember it, this problem is super easy, okay? So in case you forgot, the standard form of a circle equation is where r is the radius of the circle and h and k are the coordinates of the center of the circle. H is the x coordinate of the center of this circle and k is the y coordinate of the center of the circle, okay? So if you remember this equation, you can look at this right here and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the standard form of a circle equation. I know that this is my x coordinate and my y coordinate. Right here, you can just look at this and instantly have it without having to do anything with Desmos. No risk of typing something wrong into Desmos, no having to look at the graph and find the circle. You just boom, this is your x coordinate and your y coordinate of the center of your circle. But there is a catch. What do you think the catch is here? What's the difference? The difference here, we have minus h and minus 3, okay? Because this is a minus and this is a minus, this 3, that's our x coordinate right there. But this is a plus, okay? Remember, it's supposed to be a minus. This is a plus. So since this sign is switched, the y coordinate sign is also going to be switched. So the y coordinate is not a 5, it is a minus 5. But that's it. That's the only trick. The only trick here is that you need to make sure that you switch the sign here for the y coordinate, but otherwise you can look at this problem and you get the answer instantly instead of having to use Desmos. And I love Desmos. I think Desmos is a great tool for kids to use in the SAT. Our tutors are fantastic at teaching kids Desmos tricks that, allow you to solve really complicated problems really quickly, but this is not one of them. You just have to remember the standard form of a circle equation and then boom, instantaneously. So our answer here is, remember, our x coordinate is 3, so we're just gonna go 3, and our y coordinate is, remember we flipped this sign here, the y coordinate is minus 5. So 3 minus 5, boom. That's your answer. This is the center of this circle. This circle equation looks super scary, but again, x coordinate right there, y coordinate right there, answer right there, 3, negative 5, boom, you got it. That'll be $150.